Today we're in the garden of a private property. This small Japanese knotweed infestation has been previously disturbed and has now contaminated part of the lawn. Our task is to remove the knotweed and take the waste to a landfill site that is licensed to accept Japanese knotweed. Our team may have to excavate to 2 meters deep to remove the problem correctly. We will fill the void and turf to reinstate the garden. The majority of UK residential mortgage lenders will generally want to see a commitment by the owner of the property to fund, in advance, a long-term treatment programme effective against Japanese knotweed, or, as in this case, the cost for the knotweed infested soils to be excavated and removed off-site. In most cases, one of the important aspects of an excavation is to ensure that other parts of the garden, paved areas and the drive are protected from both damage and contamination. To do this, we lay protective covers where necessary and take every care possible when moving around the garden with machinery. We use dumpers and excavators, and all our drivers are fully trained and have their CPCS certificates. As I mentioned earlier, the roots will often grow to a depth of 2 meters, but how far do they spread? The full extent of the underground knotweed root and rhizome system will only be established once we commence excavating. What we do know is that the weed can extend as far as 7 meters in any direction from the visible stems. With over 10 years' experience, our excavation teams have the expertise to identify and carefully extract all the knotweed contaminated soil from the garden and will avoid the costly mistake of removing soil that is not contaminated with knotweed. By inspecting the knotweed, we have established that this has probably been in the corner of the garden for at least 10 years. Another common mistake is to be careless when transporting the knotweed waste from A to B. Overfilling dumpers and spilling waste will lead to further knotweed infestations. We follow all the guidelines provided by the Environment Agency's Knotweed Code of Practice, which can also be found on our website. The excavated soil has been placed on a protective boards at the front of the property. By excavating the contaminated soil, we have created a large hole. This will be filled with new soil. The practical way to remove the waste from this site is by using a grab lorry. The waste is easily and safely loaded, sheeted over and transported to a landfill site that is specifically licensed to accept knotweed waste. The contaminated grass has been removed and to replace it, new turf is delivered. To remove the mature knotweed, we had to excavate to a depth of 1.5 meters. The natural spread laterally was minimal, and the majority of contamination in the lawn was due to recent disturbance caused by landscaping. The excavated area is filled with topsoil. As you can see, new turf has been laid and the garden has been reinstated. In this case, the lenders required the Japanese knotweed to be removed immediately. This has been achieved efficiently and quickly in just 2 days. The new owners can now move in and, most importantly, can enjoy the garden without compromise.
We hope you found this video useful. For more information on our treatment methods, go to www.japaneseknotweed.co.uk. You can also contact us if you have a knotweed problem and need it removed at inquiries@knotweed.co.uk.